Welcome back to the Pesky Report, episode 494, presented by Beyond the Monster. I'm Jordan, joined by Doink and Bayleigh. How are we doing tonight, guys?
Pretty great.
Yeah.
It's been a nice 6 days.
Yeah. Last time we talked, it was, oh, I hope they win 5 out of 6. They won 6 out of 6.
Yeah.
We did
Very
it,
good.
guys. We did it.
Felt like before that Red series, it was like a must go 9-4 stretch, and they are 8 wins, 8-1 in those games now. So now 9-4 would feel like a wild disappointment.
And we were so close to it being like a clean 9 for
8-2. No, last time.
8-2.
Yeah. In their last 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But almost 9 for 9, like straight. That would have been crazy because that game was winnable. That final game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I like their approach now of just kicking the daylights out of anybody that stands in their way. Like that's so yes.
Especially bad teams. Don't do any of the embarrassing whatever you're going to do that's going to make a bad team look smarter than you. The Rockies looked like the stupider team the entire time.
Thank God, because we were on their asses for defense, so I'm glad that they looked worse than the Red Sox looked. But
yeah, that is just not a Major League Baseball team. It's just not. That's really they're 21-72 now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's also just the level of you can see it in the way that they play. They don't give a fuck. They are not even trying to make it's. I've never seen a baseball team so obviously not attempt. They are all quiet quitting. They're not uncompetitive. Everything. The outfield play was baffling. What I was watching happen in that outfield. I kind of don't blame you.
Yeah.
You're on a team that does not care about winning, investing in you, surrounding you with anything to win. Stay healthy. That's your right as a worker.
Yeah. Every single play that they make / don't make is a business decision for them at this point. It's a matter of
it's brutal.
We're gonna protect our bodies and pray that we get traded. Ryan McMahon's just held hostage in Colorado. That dude was really good a couple of years ago.
And we got Trevor out of there just in time. Ooh, that was a rescue mission.
Oh,
can you imagine?
It's unfortunate because it's a beautiful. I mean, I haven't been. I really want to go, and maybe
it's at the top of my list.
Of places, right? Yeah. But I just am well, maybe they'll be giving away tickets for free. Because who else?
Yeah.
Maybe if I show up outside, I'll be you should just let me in for free. Because who else is coming into your ballpark?
They're paying people to attend their games at this point. I saw that when I was in DC, that there was just this one fan who was just tasked with getting everybody rowdy when there was 2 strikes, and even when they were down by 8 runs, and then he went to a different section. I'm that is the most obvious organizational plant of all time.
That's so brutal.
That has got to be what they're doing at Coors. And I just looked it up. Nolan Arenado is still the 8th highest paid Rocky, and he has not been there for 5 years now. Wow. So that's fun. And then obviously Chris Bryant's just chilling there, taking $26 million a year from them.
And he might never play Major League Baseball again.
No.
It's
didn't he get his car stolen from him this past offseason too? Somebody he paid somebody transport his car, and they stole it.
All right, well then that's on him and his representation for not doing your due diligence.
There's probably a Rockies fan. It's like the least you can do is give me this car. Like I've had to. You've robbed 26 mil a year from my organization.
Yeah, the least you can do is give me some wheels.
Yeah, to your point, Doink, though, like the only person in this series that looked like they really gave a damn was Hunter Goodman being an asshole and ruining the shutout for
Oh my
Bello.
God.
And Kyle Freeland, I actually thought pitched really well in game 2.
Yeah.
Like he pitched like he was like,
I was a little nervous.
He was like, big market team. If I pitch well, maybe someone will save me. Like that was kind of what he was doing. Yeah, but
he was like, see, I can pitch outside of Coors.
But Goodman's good. Like they have one good player.
Yeah.
And that might be it.
Yeah, I mean, like McMahon used to be good. I mean, he was really bad this year. Mickey Moniak's been pretty good for them.
They just like zap the life force out of these guys. It's like, remember Nolan Jones?
Yeah.
Like that was
so good 2 years ago.
That was like even last year he was good. Like it's crazy. They're just these guys. It's sad. It's a really
leave.
Really bleak to. I mean, it's fun to play them because you just get to watch your team be like really sick for 2 to 3 days.
So it is nice. We are good. But yeah, I just feel like I'm getting duped into thinking that they're good again. I think they are though, because they they did what they were supposed to do. Because I know like there's people like blah blah blah. It was against the Nationals and the Rockies. Yeah, you're supposed to do what you're doing, but then they're like raising it to like another level of just destroying, which kind of gives me hope.
Yeah. Like not allowing any runs and also scoring 30 runs in a 3-game series. Like that's yeah.
It's pretty wild.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, the Red Sox, 9 games ago had a run differential of like +2. It is +55 now. That is counting tonight's game. So they have, to say that they've been rolling lately is definitely an understatement. They have been beating the brakes off of everybody except game 3 against the Nationals, where they tried like hell to give it away, but instead they just wanted to let Davey Martinez think his job was safe for like an extra hour before he ended up getting fired. And Mike Rizzo as well.
It's crazy because they've been there so long, you know, like that's the thing where you're like, oh, but the funniest thing I think about like firing managers is that like the Rockies fired Bud Black as if like it was his fault that they're dog shit. Like they might be worse dog shit without Bud Black.
Like he's doing what he can, man.
And I'm like, okay, so you're just gonna like fire this man, and then like they're still a really bad team because you fundamentally made a really bad team. Like
yeah. On the topic of run differential, the Rockies is -251.
Those are like legitimate Rocky fans.
Those pitchers.
I know
they showed that one Rockies fan at the end of the game tonight, and that was like a very sad.
Oh, that was a Rockies fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like completely just dejected, like disassociating stare, arms crossed, like leaning all the way back in his seat in the rain.
That was the dude who was like all by himself in his section too, right? Yeah, so it was giving like Stephon Diggs after the playoff game against the Chiefs.
But it's like loss number 72 and it's not the All-Star break yet.
Like, they've gotta be like, I wonder what they're on pace to. I'm shit
to be worse than
they gotta be worse than the White Sox, right?
They're absolutely on a worse pace.
Let's see what their pace is. Their pace is 36.6 wins. How many did the White Sox win last year? It was like 40.
I think 43.
The White Sox won 41 games last
41.
year.
Wow, so they're on pace to be worse. That's saying something.
And like comfortably worse.
Yeah.
Like 36 wins. That's
and they might trade someone.
Oh yeah, they're definitely good.
Kyle Freeland.
That's the thing is like they're not good enough that you're like, oh, who are they going to get rid of? Like, you know, there's not that, like, superstar that's just stuck on the Colorado Rockies, but...
Yeah, unironically, the only player worth trading is their only good player, and that is Hunter Goodman. Although, I mean, Jordan Beck's okay, but, like...
I think some of their, like, 7 ERA relievers will get traded for like cash considerations.
So they'll get nothing out of it.
Because like every time a new person came out of that bullpen, I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm sure you're a good guy, but like, what's about to happen to you?
What is that ERA? Oh, and you've pitched in 19 games. Like they know it's, and so I feel like guys like that will end up on random like smart teams.
Yeah, like last year, I think Nick Mears had like a 7.5 ERA, but like a 3 FIP for the Rockies, and then got traded to Milwaukee for old friend Bradley Blaylock, who I think is actually still with the Rockies, but not like in the majors. But
what a trip seeing Orlando Arcia. Like that's another one of the, like I was like, oh my god, I don't even think I clocked that happened.
Me neither. I had no clue until I was like, oh.
He stepped up, I was like, huh?
Yeah. And they mentioned, they were like, remember when he was good? I love how that's like the comments for today.
He was an all-star 2 years ago.
He was. It's crazy.
The Rockies, man, like what a joke of an organization, and they handle every trade deadline about as incorrectly as an organization possibly could. The amount of years they held on to German Marquez when they could have probably gotten something substantial for him. I mean, Daniel Bard, they just let rot there for 3 years, and then he got hurt last year, so obviously couldn't trade him. Ryan McMahon, again, no value. I think he's on an extension too, so any team acquiring him has to really like the player. But I mean, Chris Bryant's worth nothing. Who else they got? That's pretty much it.
That's about it.
I mean, Kyle Freeland, I think, could probably fetch them something because he's only making like $12 million a year. But like Antonio Senzatella is on like a 5-year extension. His ERA is 6.5.
That's insane. It went up after today.
And wasn't it crazy. And wasn't his like whip almost 2?
Yeah, it was like
1.9. Yeah.
It was what Sean Newcomb's numbers in Boston should have looked like, except that his was like 3.3.
Oh god. But I'm like looking up the owners of the Rockies because I'm like really not familiar with them. Apparently it's a pair of brothers.
Yeah. Dick Montfort is one of the worst to ever do it.
Doesn't he like email fans though? Like he like will email, like fans will email him and he'll like respond.
He's a freak.
Which I think is kind of cool. When you say freak, is that like a bad thing? Like, I don't know.
Like the emailing fans thing is like cool, I guess, but it's also like you own a baseball team, bro. Like
like maybe invest in your team instead of in faceless 12 follower on Twitter.
Exactly.
Just go and sign someone that's not Chris Bryant.
Yeah, it is crazy though if you look at the like how much the net worth of each owner is. Like they're, I think actually outside of the Reds, like I would love to say I have $700 million as my net worth, but when you compare it to the 15 billion of Uncle Stevie, that's like pennies.
I'll take $700K as my net worth.
Bob Castellini's a broke boy.
Yeah, so I'm just like
he's a fruit and vegetable magnate. That's like that's all he makes his money on.
I love that.
That's why he only has $700 million.
But it's just crazy when you look at the difference of like owners and stuff. But I wonder, I'm gonna look up the value. So if they were to like go and it's like, what would it cost you to even buy a team as terrible?
The Montforts are paying the next owner to take over the team.
Right.
It is. It's really bad. Oh, and the obvious player I'm completely negating when talking about the Rockies mishandling the trade deadline is Trevor Story. Like, why was he kept his last year? Like, he should not have been a Rocky through 2021. That should have been a trade, big time. But you know,
thank you.
In order for there to be 30 teams, some of them have to be shit. Yeah,
took a while, but we're here.
Yeah,
it's all worth it. If he hits 30 bombs this year, I don't even care. It's all worth it.
He could be funny, like 30-30 or something.
Yeah, like how funny that will be. Like there's a very, very good possibility that he does it barring injury.
Like now, when Marcelo Meyer is on the roster, is like just a perfect outcome. Like that's just awesome. Like it's literally all worth it to me if that's gonna happen.
I mean, it makes things very interesting too. I mean, and I don't know if you guys saw the Baseball Isn't Boring segment or the clip that Bradfo tweeted today of him talking to Trevor Story and like stories. I mean, obviously with his injury history and like his rap sheet as a player the last few years, we know he's not opting out. But like him talking about playing for the Red Sox, I'm like, fuck. I don't want him to leave now. Like, I don't want them to get rid of him. Like, he's like, oh, putting the jersey on, like, it's an honor to play for this organization. Like, it's a second home to us. I'm like, God damn it, hit 30 bombs, please. Play 120 games, 130 games, man. Hit 30 bombs and collect your paycheck. I'm chilling.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Got to be in the running for the worst 30-30 ever, though, if he does it right.
I mean, it's just like, you just got to scrap May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Juan Soto had a really bad also May, right?
Yeah, and now he's not getting that extra $700,000.
I know, he's really pissed about his money.
Everybody's like, oh wow, yeah, sorry Juan, that the 70 million isn't enough. It's like crazy,
man. But he should probably be an all-star.
He should probably be an all-star. It's crazy. It's crazy that he's not an auto all-star. Like, that's a little funny to me.
The fact that J-Rod is, but not Juan Soto. Just
I'm telling you, it's pretty privileged.
Yeah, it really is.
Juan Soto's beautiful. He's like very handsome.
Is he J-Rod handsome though? Those eyes.
Yeah, I mean, J-Rod
gotta be.
They get you.
It's not fair. It's really not fair. And I'm
keeping it a bean. That is a beautiful man.
Yeah. He needs to concede his spot.
Give it to Cedon.
Honestly, Cedon is having a better season. Yeah. Like I was shocked
a lot.
I was shocked. Close. Yeah, I was like, it's like a sub 700 like OPS, and he's an all-star.
Yeah,
like
I think his OPS is like 70 points higher.
That's insane.
It's pretty significant.
80. It might be 80.
J-Rod, to be fair, has a double tonight, so his OPS is up to 696.
It was 695 yesterday when I looked. So
hey, Rome was not built in one day. So
and he made his money, so good for him.
It's kind of crazy though, because he is only 24 years old. Like I'm talking about. Like the other day I was looking at his numbers and I'm like, has he been disappointing? But then I'm like, he's also 24 years old. So like, and has 2 5.5 win seasons under his belt. So probably not, but
yeah, it's just the money that he got. Like it was like what 200+ million. So I think that's the one that people are like, oh,
12 years, 209 mil.
More. Yeah, that's why they expect more, I think, you know?
Yeah. But hey, maybe he'll have a crazy final series before the break and it'll start to make a little bit more sense. But that 101 WRC plus, like if your WRC plus is lower than Cedon, I'm sorry. Like it's Cedon, give it to Cedon. If it was just about defense like OAA farming from Cedon that had him with a higher WAR, that's one thing, but he's also just straight up been a better hitter than him. So
yeah. Or I also just want Alex Cora to keep his mouth shut. And why are you moving the best defensive center fielder potentially out of center field? It's not as if like he's been on a heater lately, but it's not as if you're like, oh my god, this is like a 130 WRC plus guy. I don't care. I just need his like bat in the lineup. No, you want him there for that defense. The idea of like, oh, we just might put him at shortstop. No, you're gonna F with him. What are you doing?
Yeah, Cedon's not a guy you keep in the lineup for his bat. He's a guy you have to play because of his glove, and hitting means he's not an odd man out scenario.
Are we? Do we want to just like talk about the 6 outfielder thing? Because like I feel like
crazy, right?
Like this series was like we could talk about it, but it's also I feel like there's more interesting stuff to talk about than kicking the shit out of the Colorado Rockies.
We did our job. Between
like the 6 outfielder conundrum and like
we'll talk about different things from the series as we go.
The Joe Ryan of it all.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
But the 6 outfielder thing, boy, have I flip-flopped. I do not want to trade Jarren Duran at all anymore.
Because it's the what have you done for me lately? And he's been hitting bombs lately.
Because when he does figure it out, he's really fucking good. And he's really fun. And I don't think I can handle watching him do that somewhere else right now because
what if it's the Mets?
I mean, hey. If it's the Mets, because apparently what they're, looking at for Jarren Duran is like something stupid, which I'm like so fine with. If like the scenario is, I really don't want to trade Wilyer, but like if you're going to trade with a smart team, they're probably going to want Wilyer over Duran. So like I really hope the team knows that you need to ask for something even stupider for Wilyer. But like I said, Jonah Tong, I'm listening. I'm listening if it's Jonah Tong, but like I don't think that's going to happen because I think
Tong or Painter. Well, obviously Painter, not the Mets, but yeah.
I think Stearns is smarter than that. Not sure if Dave is smarter than that.
That's the thing. Dave's desperate.
Would Steve Cohen interfere and be like, we got to get somebody like Jarren Duran into the mix? Because they did trade Pete Crow Armstrong for Javi Baez. I mean, it wasn't Stearns, but still Steve Cohen.
That happened. That did happen.
I don't know.
And Javi was great for them too. So it's like kind of a win-win-ish, even though they didn't do anything. But
yeah, I still just with DH, I mean, with Masa technically being an outfielder and DH being a little bit more of a flex position, I really think you can make it work. And everyone's just going to get more rest as a result of it. And someone's probably going to get hurt because it's baseball. And like, I thought about that the other day, and I think that was what fully scared me out of it again. I was like, what if William gets hurt like August 3rd?
Yeah, and like even the way Jarren plays, if he's been the odd man out for weeks anyway, so him getting hurt kind of irrelevant. But the way he plays, someone bound to get hurt. I mean, Yoshida's coming off a torn labrum, like the guarantee, like you can't guarantee that won't bark at him again at some point this year anyway.
And like I think I said this, I don't remember where I said this, but like Yoshida is like one of those guys that they love to like give him 2 days off in a row. And like we all know that he hits better when that happens. And I think everyone's kind of fine with it. So it's like that opens your DH slot for 2 days and you can just have like guys are going to sit more often. And maybe you become more aggressive with your substitutions just to get guys at bats every day. And like you can get all these guys at bats and just maybe sometimes you'll only get one.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like that crazy when they're all like really good players. Like
yeah, and I think Yoshida understands that he's not a very good outfielder and probably would prefer to not play the field a lot or left field a lot, especially Fenway. So coming in with that understanding that I'm in the game for 6 innings to play left field, and then Sadon's coming in unless we're up by 1 million. And then they'll probably leave me in for the whole game. Yeah. And then late and close, Sadon to center, Duran back to left field, or Roman, however you want to do it. But hear me out.
Okay.
Why not Masa at first base?
He's working hard. He's
working. Like he's getting his reps in.
He's working.
I know he's tiny.
He's teeny target.
5'8", 5'9".
I know he's a little guy, but the Red Sox
go into a full split
without question. But I feel like the easiest way to do it. I mean, again, first base not necessarily a high value defensive position. Masa just has to catch the ball, and anyone who throws the ball so high that Yoshida can't jump and catch it probably shouldn't be playing the infield anyway. Because what the fuck is that throw? Like Nate Eaton. Good luck. Yeah, never seeing you again. Buckaroo can never make the throw to first base. Neither can Toro, so he should never play third again.
Never play third, please.
But Breggy will be back. So God. I trust Alex Bregman's problems are skipping the ball. I mean, obviously Yoshida's got to learn how to pick the ball, but like Yoshida's height will have no issue picking a ball. Like he's closer to the ground. Maybe it'll be easier for him. Who fucking knows? But like the easiest way to get the easiest way to get everybody in the lineup is Masa plays first base.
Yeah.
If that's like a real thing.
Then you're fine. Like really, honestly.
It doesn't have to be often.
Yeah. Like once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
He plays DH 3 times. Yeah.
I'm listening.
3 times a week he DHs, once a week in left, once a week at first base, and you give him 2 days off, and there you have it. Plays 5 times a week, and he pinch hits on one of the days off or whatever. If you have to use him, but obviously if you score 10 runs a game, you probably won't have to. But
no, that makes sense. And Cora likes to do things like this. He likes to have that rotation of the DH. He likes to give these guys days off, so he'd probably have a lot of fun with trying it.
I mean, he loves doing his like opposing pitcher handedness lineups and having the surplus of outfielders and situations. He gets to do that every day with impunity. So I think that would be, and it would also just be funny to watch people still like the way people were like crashing out over Ceddanne Rafaela sitting today when the series is won and it's literally the Rockies. I was like, please, like we need to calm down. Like it's okay if he doesn't play one game, and everything was okay.
And Jarren's better in center field than he is in left.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of not worried about him being in center. Is he as good as Rafael? Absolutely not.
But he didn't have to be.
Nobody is other than PCA and Denzel Clark. Only two. I mean, Denzel Clark might be better.
Denzel Clark doing Spider-Man moves out there. I haven't seen Ceddanne do that yet. Because Jesus, who needs to?
Get that dude in the triangle.
Crazy.
That'll be crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous. But I mean, and then on the flip side, like another iteration of it is they've talked about Ceddanne to the infield, which we already said is stupid. Don't do that.
Please stop.
But
please.
I would hate this iteration of it. But why not Duran?
It's just been so long. That's the only thing.
It has been a long time. But like when Casas went down, they asked every single motherfucker on the roster about first base except for Jarren Duran.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm not saying Duran should play first, but like if he makes the ball better up the middle, maybe. I mean, the throws are what would absolutely kill me watching him play. Like I'm sure he could field a ground ball, but can he throw the fucking ball cross body? Probably not. That's a ways away from being a thing, but like I don't know. I mean, Duran, like you want to talk about somebody who's responded to the situation. Like he knows he's on the hot seat and he is fucking gone nuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah, making it really hard but it's like there's like two sides of that. It's like it's gonna make it really hard to trade him, but then you're like, how much, like, are we talking a haul? Like, is Stearns gonna be crazy enough to give up like who you want Doink, or is Andrew Painter gonna be coming from Philadelphia? So like that's where it's like it's kind of like a win-win, like, but it can be a lose-lose.
It is a win-win if they get the right return after it does happen, because it's like I've done the emotional acceptance of like, okay, it can happen and like this team will still be awesome. I think they might care about the optics. Like I'm not sure how much, I'll never, be fully sold that they like care about optics too much, but I feel like they're really driving, like all of the comments are like, we're trying to win. And I feel like they might know that they can't get away with trading another fan favorite player. Like,
and Duran definitely. I mean, like if you want to talk about like just based on like the reception that players get at the ballpark when they do anything, like Jarren Duran got a standing ovation, like a la Euclid in his last game when he pinch hit in game 1 of the series.
I know everyone thought that was gonna be his last
like everyone thought it was like he was done after that, and I don't frequent the players lot, but people stay just for Jarren Duran. Like very few people. Now, me, I would stay for Rob Refsnyder and then get the fuck out of there. But like, no, the crowd, like they wait for Jarren. Once Jarren is done, everyone leaves. No matter who is left, they will leave. So I get, as far as fan favorites go, that would be a tough pill for the fan base to swallow. And we are obviously know that he's a very polarizing individual and player, but yeah, it's again, that's why I'm glad that I don't get paid to make these decisions, and I just get to talk about him behind a mic and then either reap the benefits of it being a good thing or shit on the GM for it being a bad thing. So
just facts
comes with the territory. But he's gone crazy for sure.
He's gone absolutely nuts.
Like that home run yesterday, like what? Like the longest one, like longer than like Judge. Like it's like how are you hitting balls further than Aaron Judge at Fenway? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he hit the shit and piss out of that baseball.
Yeah, and then today I was like, oh, that, like the minute off the bat, I was like, oh shit, that's gone too. Like crazy, yeah. He's doing like so much to be like, hey, you can't get rid of me. And it's like, and I don't want Willier to go either because like Willier hit a home run too. It's like Willier is such a good professional hitter and plays a Gold Glove right field at Fenway. So it's like how do you get rid of any of these guys? And then you have Rafaela, who they've committed a contract to already, who plays the best center fielder in the game and who is like finally hitting above average. You're like, this is like shit, man. This is like, oh, what are you gonna do? And then you have Roman Anthony, who's literally about to be a superstar. So that to me is the only person that like, to me, is playing every single game. Roman Anthony. Then you can just kind of do whatever else you want to be doing.
Yeah.
Sox have 4 guys, if you want to count Raffy, who have driven in 50 runs this year.
Shit.
I'm going to count Raffy because Raffy had 57, I think, with Boston. So,
with Boston?
Yeah.
He's been struggling. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. So I haven't flip-flopped my stance on that happening. 58 with the Red Sox, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, he should still be here.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna like be like, you know what, fair enough with the trade. But I sometimes I wonder, like with the injury stuff, like if moving him to DH wasn't gonna preserve his body, that's only gonna get worse.
It's like it's not great. The groin injuries every year.
Yeah.
Like the muscle I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of, but just like it's the groin like every year. And I feel like hamstring always pops up. He always gets the like shoulder stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's never like it's never like he takes a hit by pitch off the hand and like that's a fluky injury. Like it's always something that like I mean, after watching the Netflix doc, I conceded that Raffy was pretty significantly larger coming into camp this year. Like he was a big boy coming into spring training. You got to take better care of your body.
Yeah.
Especially as you get older. If you have muscle injuries, you should probably be skinnier when you come to camp, or at worst the same. Like not bigger. No. Probably not bigger.
It's not going to make it easier on your body to make up for all that. It's like, and that park is like, there's like some serious stuff going on with the like marine layer that like at night the ball just does not carry.
Yeah.
And Raffy's a power hitter. So that sucks.
And Raffy doesn't hit a lot of like low line drives that get out. He hits those high, majestic home runs. And
especially,
obviously that's what you have to do to get it out there as well, because it's not a short porch by any means. But the higher you hit the ball, the likelier it is to die before it even gets close.
Because he can't hit anything up here.
Yeah.
So like you're never gonna hit line drives.
Yeah. And Fenway was great for that swing. Like,
it's brutal.
It was literally perfect because he hit those I don't want to say weak fly balls to left field, but like he mastered the art of that first row of the monster home run, and then those low line drives clear the bullpen fence easy. So I mean, the ballpark, like he had a tailor-made for Fenway lefty swing, and there's no, I mean, other than Barry fucking Bonds, there's really no swing tailor-made for that ballpark.
Yeah, because it's like those first row of the monster home runs get turned into like really sad fly balls, and then like you maybe get a double with those line drives because you're like not making it into the cove.
No, oh god.
Yeah. And the way Raffy's moving, who knows if he's even getting a double on those. Like that's like he's moving really badly.
It's
like he doubled the other day, and he like slammed his helmet at second base as he like trotted into second, and like he hit the shit out of the ball. So like I was like, what is he mad about? And then I'm like, oh, he was like gimping into second base. Like that was not great. So
that sucks.
But yeah, I have not flip-flopped my opinion. I still think it's bullshit that we got to this point and he's not a Red Sox anymore. And again, maybe the Red Sox may be a hotter team, like physically, but I still think they're a worse team on paper. But I've sold myself on the idea that I've sold myself on the idea that they almost kind of not fabricated the idea that he's a selfish player, because he's kind of already exhibited that in San Francisco, but embellished it a little bit to make it like optically, like it's easier to be like, oh, everyone hated him, he's a selfish piece of shit, he's a fat slob, than it is to be like, he gets hurt a lot, but it's like he had a 910 OPS and you're trading him because he's playing through something. Like, can't really call him selfish if he's playing through something. So it's like they really kind of embellished how unwilling he was to do stuff. Not necessarily unwilling to do stuff, but how badly they wanted him to do stuff to make it look worse. I don't know. But he did grab a first baseman and start taking reps out there yesterday. So
after his 3 missed appointments with Will Clark, that whole thing's a mess. It's like, it sucks. I don't think my take has changed. I'm like, this clearly was untenable. I'm glad they got out from all the money, because it would have been. So, I'm like, I don't even care.
How much of a mess it became?
It would have been so much worse if they were still paying him like $15 million a year for the next like 9 years.
Yeah,
that would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean,
personally.
Like immediately I'm just a reactionary person anyways, but I was like very reactionary to it happened, and I think it was mainly just because we were so blindsided by it.
Yeah, it was insane. The timing was insane.
Yes, like absolutely crazy. Like Father's Day, it's like after coming off sweeping the Yankees, then he hits a home run, and you're like, that's the last home run I'm ever gonna see him hit in a Red Sox uniform. But it's like the more and more you think on it, it's like, now you do have this money. Are you going to go and actually use it to a point where your team might actually be better in the future without Rafael Devers if you allocate that money properly? I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about, but I mean, it could happen as early as next season if they do things with it.
Turn that shit into Alex Bregman and Michael King.
Yes.
And I'm like kissing your feet. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, did you see Alex Bregman chopping it up with Masa in the dugout?
Oh, he wants to be here. Give him the money, please, and thank you.
Was barking at my television. Like, I saw like Alex Bregman talking to him, like cracking jokes. They were dancing, and then he like turns around, goes talks to someone else, and then goes back for more. And I was just like, yes, like that is I need that in this clubhouse with these like 3 really young prospects that we are trying to turn into superstars. Rafi's great. They like knew he was a piece of work.
Yeah.
You probably never should have given him all that money, like if you weren't confident in the fact that like he could be the guy that you wanted him to turn into.
Yeah.
That's partially why that's partially why I felt like maybe that's why there was no trade clause in the contract. It's like, we know kind of how you are.
I know, I'm kind of cooked on that. Like, I guess
we know that there's inked him to the deal. You got the few great years out of him, and then you were able to move him without getting his approval, because knowing how, I mean, seemingly how vindictive of a human being Rafi Devers is, he would have 100% vetoed that trade.
Yeah.
If he had a no trade clause. But yeah, you definitely the longer he was here, the less likely you were of getting rid of him, especially at the like getting off that entire contract. It's just a damn shame that you probably can't trade with the Giants again for a long time because of it, because they are already probably pretty pissed off at him.
That's okay.
Like, oh, what's wrong? Oh, you're trading us. You're trading us this guy. What the fuck's wrong with him? Huh? What's wrong with him? Want to tell us?
You wanted a bat, Buster? Well, you got it.
Yeah. Why are you now suddenly randomly offering us Willie Abreu, huh? Is he a criminal? What'd he do? Who did he hurt? What'd he do? Assholes. Yeah. Anyway. Red Sox win game 1 by a lot. What was it again? 9-3?
9-3.
9-3.
Tearing the cover off the
One
ball.
game, 2 by less. Well, no, they did end up winning game 2 by a lot. It was
yeah. It was dicey for a hot minute, and then they just
that game. I was like, it was like the 5th inning. I was like, oh, I'm like a little nervous.
Yeah, I went to a movie, and it was like I was leaving around like the 5th, and I was like, oh shit. And then like before I went into the movie, I like looked, and they had scored like 4 or 5 runs, and I'm like, oh, all right, we're good. But yeah, there was that time where I was like, please don't lose to the Colorado Rockies.
Brayan Bello.
That was a fun game.
God, what a friggin' stat, man. I was so pissed that he gave up that home run because I really wanted that complete game.
I'm pissed that Hunter Goodman attempted to swing at a baseball.
Fuck that guy.
Like, go fuck yourself. I was so mad because he was on pace for it wasn't just a shutout. Right? He was gonna get the Maddox if he got that out. Like I'm still so mad. He's enemy now. Like Hunter Goodman, you have made a powerful enemy.
Yeah, it's like if you laid a bunt down during a no-hitter or something.
Yeah.
That guy.
Before getting too immersed in Bello discussion, because I definitely think we should talk about him for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1, Richard Fitz first major league victory. Roman Anthony first Fenway home run. Definitely deserve their props. Obi went very mild on the Roman home run as he so often does.
This man is so bad at his job.
That poor man Roman Anthony's gonna watch his Hall of Fame highlight reel and see his first Fenway home run is a monster shot by Roman Anthony. Like
they will be putting the Will Fleming call.
Yeah, please and thank you.
How many years until Will Fleming's the TV voice of the Boston Red Sox, by the way? I give it like 2 or 3.
I would love it to be 1.
What's the contract for OB?
I would love it to be
I don't think the details are public, which is cool.
I heard last year that it was like a multi-year extension.
I heard it was like 3, but I don't remember if that was last year.
Probably 26 or 27. I mean, Obi's in his 60s. You got to think. I mean, broadcasters go forever. Vince Scully was 132 before he retired.
Right, just in there doing it by himself.
But like, you gotta at some point, enough people have got to be like, Obi just isn't it for you to just be like, you know what? Fine, we'll
He's just like a good national guy.
Yeah, like, great on ESPN.
Him and Mike Monaco need to switch lives. Like Mike Monaco's not gonna come be the full-time voice of the Red Sox because he does all this other cool shit. Like I've been watching him call Wimbledon for the last
That's so crazy
2 weeks, and he's so good at like calling every sport. He's so good at calling basketball. He's good at calling tennis. Like it's crazy how talented. Like he's so good at calling hockey. I don't even like watch hockey, and I know that he's good at calling hockey.
I don't think he even mentioned he's like, I'm not like, I don't really know hockey. I'm like, you're fucking great at
That's awesome.
I'm just budging my way through this.
It sucks. And so like he's probably making way too much money to come just work for the Red Sox, which sucks.
Yeah, and if you could just get to be on like the Grand Slam tennis circuit, I think I'd rather that than the voice of NESN.
It's a way chiller gig. Like it's pretty.
Sounds a lot of fun.
But he also loves calling Sox games.
He loves calling Sox games. That is the other thing. Like
I don't think he would ever he would never come be the full-time voice, but I don't think I remember he was in the running. Him and Will Fleming, I think, were both in the running for the White Sox gig last year, which
yeah.
Thank God for their sake that they didn't.
They didn't get that job. Yeah.
But neither of them. I wonder how serious either of them really were. Will Fleming is a ball knower, so he was probably like, maybe not. Maybe in 5 years before you trade Hagen Smith to the Red Sox.
That's a tough place to put yourself. Also, like I wouldn't go work for the White Sox. Like even if it was a better job, like that's not fun.
No.
Yeah, it's
you're devoting so much of your time, like to that team, Will Fleming like loves calling Red Sox games and like loves the whole deal. I cannot imagine it would be anywhere near as fun in Chicago.
Imagine Will Fleming not doing Clark's Catch-Up Series MVP.
Crazy.
That would be the worst.
Much fun with it.
That'd be so bad. He does. Him and Loomer.
Love it. I love it.
I know they'll graduate to the TV feed one day, hopefully.
Yeah,
fingers crossed.
You know what's crazy? Do you remember this one time where the Red Sox had this guy called Don Orsillo, and then they were like, you know who's better than Don Orsillo? Dave O'Brien. I really want to know what Don Orsillo did to the people at Ness.
Yeah, seriously. The tell-all book when Don Orsillo's like 75 is going to be.
Like, we will find out one day.
I will be camping outside the store that's getting sold in.
Yeah, because I can't. I just am like, and he's like having so much fun in San Diego that even if you were like, we'll give you a jillion dollars to come back, like if everybody that you hated at Nesson is gone, we want you back. It's more like, why would he ever leave San Diego?
He just sends like a selfie on a jet ski, like middle finger up.
Absolutely.
Like, nah.
No, I'm good. I'm having a great time. I'm at one of the best ballparks in the best like weather. Yeah, bye guys.
I will say, like when they do national games, OB I think is a better national broadcaster. But Orsillo just kicks the shit out of him on a local broadcast. But Nesson, for some weird reason, was like, national TV is the way to go. It's like, no, we want a fucking homer. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. They don't have to be Jack Edwards.
We need a homer. Yeah.
They don't have to be Jack Edwards. They don't have to be Tommy Heinsohn, Mike Gorman. I want my broadcaster to be like happy when the team's good. Like, I don't know.
Be a fan. Like a fan of the
Roman
team.
Anthony's his first Fenway home run. Like, I don't want the call to be a monster shot. I might just play
Junior
like,
Caminero is getting like a crazy hype home run call this weekend too.
Walker Buehler delivers the 0-2 and I drive.
Like, it's gonna be crazy. That shit's gonna
it's on Lansdowne Street.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Especially if it's like a timely home run, like there will be nobody in the entire ballpark happier than Dave O'Brien.
It's gonna be
that Aaron Judge home run that, like tied the game and then the Yankees still lost. I thought he was like creaming his pants. He
went
on that
crazy over that one.
I was like,
the one thing I will say was that was such a momentum swing that like I almost had a similar reaction of like, oh my god, like, like out of like, please kill me. But like Obi was obviously excited, but like that was kind of tame for him given the situation. But here's his home run call on Roman Anthony's home run.
He's hit it. It's this one. It's back this way. Way back. Monster shots for Roman Anthony. Red Sox on top 5-1. His second home run. His first at Fenway. You're going to Washington.
His second home run is first at Fenway.
It's so monotone.
Like
I almost want to I want to let Lou call the home runs. I know that's not his job, but like, please just let this man do it, please. It'd be more fun.
Did we just not notice this throughout Eckersley's tenure? Because whenever somebody crushed one, Eck would just be like, "Oh, that's gone."
He would just go.
I miss him so much.
He would always get the yup. Like, he would always like as soon as the ball gets hit, he'd go, yup.
Or like that Mookie home run, like when he's like, it's time to party. Like, called by Eckersley pretty much.
Eck was so good.
I think about that call every single time. It's bases loaded, full count, 2 outs. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's time to party.
Exactly. I mean, the man came up with the walk-off home run. I mean, it's a legend. A legend. Like,
we love
Eck
and miss Eck.
I just love that he was like, when the team was shit, he was like, this team is shit. And when the team was great, he's like, this team is great.
Perfect level of homer. It's
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just totally. That's exactly.
I miss that. Not this
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, like no shitting on. Like, I'm not shitting on Alana Rizzo, but like brought in like Alana Rizzo for like the idea of the
want to shit on her, that's fine.
She's rough on that post game, bro.
Like I'm not like as I hate it because I want more women in baseball, so I don't want to be like but there is the idea of like why, like, she was brought in for the idea of like, okay, she had worked at like MLB, she worked at the Dodgers for so many years. It's like you kind of want somebody that's like a little more like, I don't know, just like, I don't even like know the right word. Somebody who's just more like blah. As shitty as that sounds, but
experience.
I guess, but I mean,
well, I mean, I feel like Nesson's typically like a springboard for a lot of especially a lot of women in sports too. Like
yeah, that's true.
Like Jenny Dell, way better off now. Heidi Watney, Tina Savasio, Hazel May. Like Hazel May is like renowned in Canada now. Like she is.
We did have some awesome women on Nesson. We really did. I miss the days of like when it was like Dawn, Tina, and Jerry. The three of them like really played off each other so well. And I like like they could F with her, she F with them, and I was like they were still great. Like Heidi was great, obviously Jenny was great, but it's still like that I loved that Tina Cervasio just always hanging with the boys. I liked it.
We got like the Walmart version of it when we had Obi, Remdog, and Garen Austin. Yeah, because they played off each other pretty well. And I love Jemai too. Like Jemai's great. Like he's awesome. It's just they gotta button up that broadcast a little bit. Just I love like you know the game has left you when we feel the need to be like that was a great call by Obi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
wow,
when,
he sounded excited.
Like when Trevor Story started playing well again, like for that first week, like it was like the game left him, but this is a fun little like breath of fresh air before the DFA comes. And now he's like just legitimately good again. So it's like, okay, we can breathe a little bit. It's less of a meme now, but like that's how it feels when Obi has a good call. And he has some great calls at times. It's just not frequent enough. It's pretty brutal.
Or him not playing up. Like what was it? It was like I had heard somebody say something about how like Lou was talking about, I think it was on Section 10 where they were like, Steve was talking about how like Lou was, telling this like really cool insider thing that you've never really heard about. And then the response was like, oh yeah. That was just like, he didn't give Lou like anything to bounce off of. And it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, or just like the awkward silence, or just repeating stats that were just mentioned. Like, it's just like, I'm sure Obi's a great dude, and like, he's not a bad broadcaster. Like, he's not. Locally, he's not it. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Get me Will Fleming or Mike Monaco full time. I need it. Get me Hogdale full time.
Yeah,
the FCC will be banging down the door of Nesson.
Impossible to can't impossibly get Hogdale on a broadcast like that, but the X-rated, I would love like the pay version, like you could just pay for like the Nesson Plus and it's just Hogdale doing his thing.
That'd be great.
Put him on unobstructed views instead of Pap.
Oh my god, please, and he'd be allowed a couple of shits. So you can say a couple shits. There you go.
He needs way more than that, but yeah,
it's true. Or get that beep ready, like get that beep button ready.
Yeah, you need a cough button, but for all the times Hogdale swears.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, back to Brayan Bello.
Yes.
We've talked ad nauseum about how the baby Pedro start like just kind of never happens, but we kind of all fool ourselves into thinking it's coming. Mm-hmm. We got it. It's the Rockies, but we got it on. It does count. Counts just the same. Got it on Tuesday.
On the baseball card, baby.
That's masterful performance by Brayan Bello. And I was worried for a while that it wasn't going to be good enough because of Kyle Freeland pitching well.
Yeah, they were like having a little mini pitcher's duel going on for a hot second there.
Yeah.
It wasn't 0-0 into the bottom of the sixth?
Yeah, I think it was. And you're like, get him runs, please. This is an incredible start from him.
Insane. Ridiculous. That bullpen is stupid.
It was like back in the day when like the Tampa Bay was the Devil Rays, and anytime that they had a lead and they would bring somebody from that pen. You were like, oh, we're gonna get that lead right now because that pen is trash.
Yeah, just don't be losing after 5, and it's like a 95% chance you win.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like,
hell, you could be losing after 7, still probably like a 60% chance you could pull out a victory.
Absolutely insane. And I just feel so bad for Colorado fans.
Yeah, all the tens of them that are out there are probably pissed.
Yeah. The tiny little few, but there's got to be some real ones out there.
Feel bad for Kate because she lives out there. That's her local team.
Well, I mean, it is Coors Field is the hottest bar in Denver, so like that's like the fame. That's like what everyone says. I'm like, I would love to go to Coors Field and spend $0 and like on tickets, and the beers are probably cheap. I don't know.
Get destroyed. Watching
I would love that.
Gets destroyed at the Rockies game. But that's probably gonna be the last ballpark I go to because I don't know. I'm gonna treat it like Henley would and just be like, my heart can't take it. I can't go.
Sorry, I ain't going there.
It'll be ballpark 30.
I've heard nothing but like great things about the ballpark and the area too. Like the surrounding area is supposedly just like really cool, fun. Vibes are great. You know, Blue Moon was brewed in a ballpark. You know,
there was.
So yeah, a few times. So I would really want to go. I mean, and the views are gorgeous, but I'd be curious just to see like truly how cheap it is compared to other ballparks, because I was just at Angel Stadium and Artie Moreno, like, you gotta do something because your team is ass and your hot dogs are $8 and your beers are $17.
Hot dogs are more expensive there than they are at Fenway.
Yeah, it's horrendous. And it's even like, I fuck with a Fenway Frank. I love a Fenway Frank. The hot dogs at like, at Angel Stadium are like Hoffy dogs that you can get in any like grocery store in LA for like cheap. So it's not even like you're like, oh, this is like a cool hot dog, like a Fenway Frank or a Dodger dog. I'm like, no, it's just a stupid Hoffy dog that you want me to pay $8 for, and you want me to pay $17 for an IPA.
It's crazy. You can sit behind home plate for $60 at a Rockies game.
I was just checking that.
I love that.
But yeah, Brayan Bello.
Oh my God, you sure can. That is
you could probably
nuts.
do it for even cheaper if you sneak in.
For
sure. I don't know how good.
You probably can.
Yeah, I don't know if their security cares. I will say the security at Angel Stadium does not give any fucks, because this man saw me and my friend just bopping along, and he comes up to us and he's like, I see you're moving a couple of times. Are you here? Are these your seats? And we're like, no. And he's like, I thought so. And he just like ran away.
You're like, cool.
I was like, okay, this man does not give a shit.
The most expensive seats I have found are $125.
Does that include food? Because I would totally do that if that included food.
I'm gonna go with probably not. I'm just on no free ads. So I am on a ticket website, obviously.
On one of the
ticket website of your choice.
One of the ticket. We found one for $135.
Bougie.
That better be next to the dugout, like front row.
I'm sorry, if you spend $135 to go watch the Rockies, you don't deserve money.
No.
Well, I would do it like if the Red Sox were playing. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know about this section.
Depending on where the seats are. I don't know where the seats are.
Yeah.
If I could like see into the dugout and be annoying, yeah.
If I could be close enough to Cal Quantrill telling Reese McGuire that he jacked off in a parking lot, I'd pay $120.
Cinema.
What a time to be alive. Great times.
Yeah. Whenever you're feeling down, just remember that you lived in the same era that Reese McGuire got arrested for public masturbation.
Red Sox win 10-2. It's what a series.
Trev homered. Romy homered again in this game? Yes? No? Am I misremembering? So. He did triple. I know that. Roman has become a multi-hit machine.
No, it was just the triple and then the homer today.
Gotcha. And then he also homered in game 1.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, he hit that ball 454 feet, and then Duran decided to one-up him in game 2, hitting one 2-up him, 456 to right center field. Absolutely pissed on.
I do love that like Roman is hitting the ball so hard that like they're becoming outs. Like it's hit on such like a line that it's like I don't know. It's like he's like the hit, and even like when he's getting a bunch of singles right now, it's because I feel like the ball's hit too hard. That it's like hit, and then it goes right to the guy, and it's only a single. And I'm like, damn. And I know all of this will eventually catch up, and next thing you know, it's like 900 OPS and like
I cannot wait for those Savant bubbles to turn solid.
Yeah,
because it looks good.
It looks really good. The only thing is like. Because like the only thing that's interesting though, it's like I don't really find him striking out as much as it seemingly is showing on like a Savant, or at least is like whiff, and
because all of his strikeouts are like good at bats.
Yeah, you're right.
Like he doesn't look like he's behind on anything. It's fucking ridiculous. He doesn't look like a rookie at all.
No, like everything is a professional at bat.
That boy's different. 3 batted balls at 100.9 miles an hour or harder for Roman Anthony.
Yeah, they were like screamers. And I'd be like, oh, the guy just was there to catch it, unfortunately. So, like, obviously, the luck will. But he still is, like, hitting really well already. But it's like, he could be hitting even better. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, his 2 outs tonight were 430 expected batting average on a 109 mile an hour line drive and an 850 expected batting average on 107.7 mile an hour line drive. And I think Ryan McMahon almost caught that single he hit, like a leaping attempt that had a 760 XBA,
yeah, you're right,
104.1 miles an hour off the bat. He just hits the shit out of the ball. It's so refreshing.
Speed is ridiculous.
Yeah, like I think
73 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, one day I think we're gonna look up and it's just gonna be like the reddest you've ever seen.
Dude,
like,
that's
he's doing this at barely 21. Like he can just legally drink in the United States, and he's just hitting at this rate.
That boy, nice. He is so good.
So nice.
Thank you, Chaim.
Thinking about how when he was like, I think he started 3 for 35 or something. Like I remember tweeting like his at bats are just different. Like the franchise is in good hands, and I had Mariners fans for some odd reason
they are
talking me and saying I was coping. And like since then he's hitting like 370. Like he has been crushing the baseball. Obviously with power.
Yeah. Started off slow, but the WRC plus, I mean, it's probably even higher than what I'm seeing here. I mean, as of like last on Fangraphs, it's a 112. Like
117 after
is he
tonight.
117 now? Yeah. So it's like it's starting to creep up there after starting off slowly, and yeah, he's built different.
Question for the chat: does he win Rookie of the Year? I think he does.
If he keeps going like this, I don't know, because like Jacob Wilson's cooling off quite a bit.
Well, his like that was somebody who was like, what? Like
it depends on how flashy of a season Roman has. I think if he like, I don't know, can he hit 20 bombs in the second half? Probably not.
No, not in 60 games.
Like
probably
15, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be crazy though. But like, I feel like he could do it.
If he's got a WRC plus above 125 and at least 12 homers, I think he takes it.
I gotta look at Jacob Wilson's counting stats.
And I will say, so stupid that he wasn't on this opening day roster.
It's because they decided in January that it was going to be Christian Campbell.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you? But yeah,
it looked great. It looked great at first.
And April looked fantastic. It really did. But yeah, Jacob Wilson, the only thing that he does well is not strike out.
Yeah, 9 home runs, like a 133 isolated power is poo stinky. 312 xWOBA.
Real blue.
100 hits is crazy before the All-Star break. That's
111.
Wild.
Oh my
111
goodness.
hits before the All-Star break.
Yeah, but Roman Anthony's going to be better. So we know that. And yeah, if he wins Rookie of the Year, you know, your loss.
Extend him.
That's service time manipulation backfiring when he still wins Rookie of the Year. Like, honestly, I love it.
That's the best way for it to backfire, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. feed it to me.
Can't be that bad.
And you can't get a pick. He gets a year. And yeah, just give him the $250 million. I don't know.
Easy.
I give it to him. I give him 300. I don't care. I'm not batting enough. I'm not stuttering.
Yeah, the J-Rod deal sounds pretty good.
Reinvest if you want to.
You do.
Just give him Rafi's contract.
Literally, just be like, what is it? $285 million
for the next 9 years.
Is the exact amount that they got back?
Yeah.
Oh,
can you imagine how funny? Can you imagine how fucking funny that would be if they just they give Roman 9 years, $285 million.
Yeah.
And then they change his number to 11.
Yeah, it's like you get the number. I do love how he didn't even have to like have a rookie number for more than one game. He's just like, hey, y'all got 19? They're like, yeah. Yeah, here you go.
They're like, yeah, this is your franchise. You could take 45 if you wanted it. You could take 34 if you wanted it. Roman. You could pick a retired number that's not 42 and it's yours.
Exactly.
all you, buddy. He's so good. It is crazy to like I'm sure there's gonna probably be like another slump in there at some point because it's baseball.
Of course.
But just the way that he slumps of like if his worst stretch of play, like it was similar. Again, I said this when he was like 3 for 30 or something like that. Like his approach is very Casas-like, except he's not like terrified of swinging before 2 strikes. Like he just doesn't chase, which is ridiculous for a player that young to just have that kind of command of the strike zone. So maybe to get rid of the bad omen that's been like Tristan Casas' Red Sox career, I'll say it's Soto-like, but maybe that's giving him too much props. I don't know.
That would be insane. If we get
just his knowledge of the zone as a 21-year-old is just absurd. 2004, baby. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. No. No. He was still pooping in his diapers when the Red Sox were winning their first championship. He was barely alive. He could probably barely even like open his eyes.
Was his neck strong enough to support his head by the time
probably not.
By the time Keith Folk fielded that ground ball?
And then it's so crazy when you like look at him and he just like looks like a beast of a man,
grown ass man.
And I'm like, how is that a thing? How were you born in the year 2004 and you're like 6'4" and built like a brick shit house?
Yeah.
Ow.
all my younger siblings were born after 2007 and later, and the concept of somebody being born in 2004 still like fucks with me. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you're not allowed.
I was in high school. Like that's how old I am. That I'm like, you were born, and I was in the school of high. Like, what are we doing?
I was this many's. I was 4.
Oh god,
2000 baby talking. I was 10.
Yeah,
I was very old.
Yeah. I'm the baby of the chat.
Yes, by quite a margin. And I'm the old grandma over here. But hey, I will say the one thing is that all of my championships, I vividly remember them.
Vividly remember all of them.
I vividly remember them because I was so old.
So do I.
Yes, you do. Well, Jordan, you're immortalized in film history.
Truly, you're like, I remember. I recall.
Just subtle flex, real quick. I don't know.
Just cue it back up, and you can be like, this little cutie running the bases. Who could that
be? just every once in a while, I'll be like,
hey. You go on a first date. So have you been in a movie? Well, let me tell you.
You're like, I bet you don't have an IMDb account. It's really awkward if they ever do, but I'll let you know if I ever cross that bridge.
Yeah. Don't ask that to a girl in Los Angeles because she will most likely have an IMDb.
I'm sure. I'm almost positive that I will never run into that problem. I will never be out there. But yeah. Anyway, Masa's back. That's fun.
Masa's back. Oh my god, it took us an hour and 9 minutes to talk about Masa. That's shameful.
Perfect shirt you got on there, Jordan.
Yeah, I changed just to record. I was actually mad at myself for not wearing this all day. I have the pink one too somewhere. I might wear it to work tomorrow. I gotta find it. So
Yeah, I love Masa so much.
Oh my god, that little looper into center field was my World Series. Like that.
Yes.
That I got so hyped for that. I like, not like I was expecting this, but he easily could have grounded out 3 times. And and we still got to see a signature ground out, and I kind of love those.
And it was to second base.
Because he runs so fast.
He's so cute.
But I'm so happy. I just give me that 4 times a week, and I'm chilling.
The Cutter is King, I think it was, tweeted the meme of like Aaron Judge's stats, and then half his face, and the other side was Yoshida blacked out.
Masataka did that.
His numbers would go down.
Aaron Judge's OPS is like 1.2 or something.
Masa's is 1750.
Yeah. So
only paying him $18 million a year. Take that, Yankees.
Yeah. And it only took him 2 at-bats to get the same amount of RBI as Connor Wong.
All right,
impressive.
so...
And he has more extra base hits.
That's very true. That is so true. Oh, God. I feel like, is Connor Wong gonna go the whole year without having an extra base hit?
He might as well. He
At
might
this
as
point,
well just become
at this point, that's the only interesting thing about him.
No, wrong. This new thing that he's doing, the double finger move that he loves now, that that started in the last 3 or 4 games, is like this double finger maneuver he does.
Is that
at the
a
top
horny
of the dugout.
Sox thing? I don't know.
It's part of it, because they're all,
doing,
they're all
like,
doing their
crocheted,
boobs.
milking, they're eating ass. Like, it's crazy.
I just love when
What is
the camera goes to him, and I don't think they realize what is really happening. And just
that's crazy.
Like, what is it? That is so, like, here I'm milking, I'm eating. Is he like? Is it? What is it? Is it like smell my finger?
I think it's smell my fingers.
Yeah,
like because he does the like back and forth.
That's so funny.
I didn't say it on the internet because I was like, oh my God, I think he's doing a smell my fingers. He so is.
Oh
these boys are crazy. I'm like, whatever, Connor Wong, like you can stay.
Yeah,
like
they're
that's
having fun.
insane.
Yeah, and that's another reason I was like, they look like they're having so much fun that if you trade Duran, is like the fun go down. Yeah, who's gonna eat ass? That's gonna be all Crochet's job.
Who's the resident ass eater if Duran gets traded?
Crochet can't milk and eat ass.
It's true.
He's only one man.
He is only one man.
Jesus fuck, I'm crying.
Oh my God. And do we think the filming is them filming like a porn? Is that them going like, let's film the porn, and then they're doing like all this weird shit? Because I'm like, they start the film reel, and then they do like the milking and the eating and all that. So I'm like, is that what they're doing? I was like, is that what they're doing?
That's crazy.
Because I'm like, this is insane. Because nobody's really asked them about it.
Wait, no, because they did. Someone asked, I think Romy about, I forget. I remember like literally from the first week of the season, someone asking about the thing, and someone was like, "Oh, I'm not telling you."
Yeah, because I think it's that, or
oh like, my God!
And I was like, that can't be like that.
This is a good theory. This is a really good theory.
I want it to be true. Like that's
I struggle
what I
to see how it's not that.
Yeah, right.
They're literally going.
We cracked the code. That's what I like. That's what I'm like, oh, it's gotta be.
Wow.
That is crazy.
I love these guys.
What a revelation. Yeah. Love this. They deserve to go to the playoffs. Oh my God.
They really do.
God. I want to see them do stupid shit in the playoffs like that.
What kind of shit do they have in store for us in October?
Oof. It's gonna get rough and rowdy.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we're in a playoff spot right now, right? We're tied with
the Mariners.
And the Mariners don't scare me at all. Like, come on. If you just have to get over the Mariners, like, we got this.
The Rays are 1.5 up on you in the wild card.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of.
And you play them 4 times this weekend.
Yeah, please and thank you. Just take. I mean, it's like it's tough because I'm like, I want 3 out of 4, but I want 4 out of 4. I just want to keep sweeping, baby. Let's keep
It's time to get greedy.
Yeah. And it's going to be tough, though, because they do have some pitching in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but the Red Sox kind of avoid most of it.
Oh, that's good, then. In a 4-game series, we're avoiding
Well, I mean, like, 2 of these games are very clearly... Actually, I shouldn't say very clearly, because one of them's Buehler.
Ugh.
But Buehler did pitch really well against them last time.
Yeah,
that was post-IL Buehler, too, so...
Yeah. That was, like, the one start that everyone keeps being like, wow, remember that?
I remember saying that was my favorite start of the year for Walker Buehler, and he decided to keep it that way.
Yeah.
By making sure he never threatens a good start like that again.
Buehler goes on Friday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. Give me 5 innings and 3 runs. Like, that's the bullpen, like, didn't play this entire series. Like, nobody pitched.
Super rested. We're super rested. Like, yeah, Chapman didn't pitch at all in the 3 games, right?
Chapman,
your high leverage relievers combined to face 1 batter.
Yeah.
Garrett Whitlock faced 1 batter.
Beautiful.
Did Weiser pitch in this series?
I don't think so.
No.
Mm-hmm.
His last outing was against the Nats.
That much needed rest. He deserved it. Nobody deserves it more.
His arm has been in a bucket of ice for 3 days.
I mean, straight. Bernie barely pitched in this series too. I mean, like, you're pretty well.
No.
You're in a pretty good spot.
You can give me 4 innings and 3 runs if you want to. Like,
yeah.
I think you can totally beat whoever the fuck. Let's see.
Yeah, and we faced Taj Bradley.
Oh, Taj Bradley.
I'm
not scared of him anymore.
We could get it. I mean, we could get it, man. Come on. And then it's like, then we got some TBDs. Do we know who's going to be going after?
Probably Dobbins.
Yeah, you're right. Because, he just had his rehab.
Because they just option Fitz for Isaiah Campbell. Who looks good, by the way. Not like on the mound, but like he lost a ton of weight.
Physically good, yeah.
He did.
He showed up to training camp in good shape.
Yeah, unlike number 11.
That's actually really funny because I was talking to my friend during the game and he was like, is that Isaiah Campbell? Like, I don't think that's him. And I was like, no, that's it. Like, that's him. And he's like, no, I don't, like, that really doesn't look like him. And then, like, he gives up the hit and he was like, no, never mind, that's him.
Oh, I recognize him.
The whiff right before the hit and then the home run really fooled me too. I was like, somebody else.
You're like, hello.
Yeah. Like, hello, first series of 2024 Isaiah Campbell. And then we got Toronto Blue Jays Isaiah Campbell. He just loves throwing that sweeper right down the fucking middle.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Well, thankfully the offense was like, not today.
Yeah.
And they came back right quick. So,
seriously.
Like, oh,
that 8th inning was huge because if they had to waste Chapman tonight, I would have been pissed.
That would have been so annoying.
I'd have been so angry. Having all your high leverage relievers for this 4-game series is gigantic. And the only one going to Atlanta is Chapman. So you can burn these guys 3 times this weekend. And
yeah, it might be a short leash.
Oh, damn. Do I feel good about this series all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And if they keep hitting this way,
I
understand Camp is better pitching, but still.
Probably not going to score 10 runs, but I feel like
they're
understanding the way that they need to play offense.
They're not striking out anymore, and it's
in the post Rafael Devers. Yeah, that quote from Cora. I don't have the exact quote, but he was like, "This is who we are now. We don't strike out."
We hit fastballs. That was like the most like, he's kidding. He's throwing a massive shade at Devers there.
Yeah.
But not wrong.
Yeah, Willier started hitting fastballs the second Devers got out of there.
Crazy.
96-mile-an-hour heater he yanked into the Sox pen tonight. He's got 18 home runs now. That leads the team. He just finally passed Raffy tonight. Or tied him. Did he tie him or pass him? I think he passed him.
Yeah, that boy's got pop in that bat, and that's such a beautiful swing. I'm obsessed.
It's on pace for 30.
Gorgeous.
That's crazy.
you got to find a way to get all 5 of those guys in the lineup. And I say all 5 using Yoshida and Refsnyder as one person, because against lefties, that's going to be Refsnyder. You won't play Masa against lefties.
Which is fine, because I feel like at least with like Refsnyder like knows his role, we know his role, and that like works out well. But it's like, getting those other guys in there when it's, predominantly right-handed pitching.
I just got a really bad feeling in my stomach that Abraham Toro, through no fault of his own, has become DFA fodder.
Aww.
He's been so good, but you're right. It's like...
Yeah.
He hasn't homered in a long time.
Yeah.
And we hit home runs here now.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah.
That's a requirement. Yeah.
Developing story.
I mean, it wouldn't be super shocking that they DFA'd Dom last year.
I think people might lose their minds if he gets DFA'd before David Hamilton.
Yeah, I don't think Toro gets DFA'd like for Bregman, who, by the way, will be back in this series. Cora all but confirmed that. And so did Carabas.
It's Saturday, right?
It's going to be Saturday,
That's what
which means, and he's coming back for a crochet day. Yeah, I'd probably wait till I don't have to stand behind Walker Buehler for 6 hours.
That's
as well.
Smart.
But yeah, no, it's crazy because like I got so sick of hearing about Chris Sale being the deadline acquisition every single year as he recovered from whatever serious ailment he had.
Yeah.
But like getting Masa back tonight, getting Bregman back Saturday, and like it feels like 2 significant lineup additions that you get at the deadline.
Yeah.
Watching Yoshida hit that single, by the way, both of them. Now I know why Ed Hand likes Luis Arraez so much. Like that was a nice single to center field. Like that was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I was happier to see Masa hit that single than I was to see Narvaez hit one 430 feet over the monster.
Luis Arraez does not have anywhere near the aura.
No.
So like it's
not
fine.
as cool.
Yeah.
Not as cool. And I feel like Masa will at least like hit more like for power. He'll hit more doubles than just like of the 200 hits. I think that like 180 of his 200 hits were singles by Arraez. And that's what drives me insane.
Yeah, if he played in the 70s, he might have been the GOAT. Like people still try and make him the GOAT. By the way, Masa's WRC plus is 403. Just wanted to put that out there.
Aaron Judge who? What? He's only like 2 something. My guy's 400.
Masa's also hitting 750. That would be an MLB record.
Incredible.
Just putting that out there.
By a long shot.
Masa hit 10 home runs last year with a torn labrum. Luis Arraez, since the start of 2024, has 9.
Yeah.
And he has never hit more than 10.
That's insane to me. And it's not like when I like quote unquote shit on Luis Arraez, it's not like I'm saying he is a bad baseball player. Like he hits a baseball. That is an extremely difficult thing to do. And he does it at a 200 plus hits a season type of a thing. But the fact is that like, and I understand most everybody's hits are singles, obviously, but there's like when
Not Romy.
It's not okay, unless you're Romy Gonzalez. But it's like when it's like overwhelmingly just, and then you'll get the Ed Hand really loves his Arraez, I will say. He'll be like, well, he was hurt, blah blah blah. I'm like, Ed, he's never hit for power, even at his healthiest. And I'm like,
there is just no way he's 28 years old, by the way.
That's all he is.
Luis Arraez is 28 years old.
Insane.
That's crazy.
I thought he was like 36.
Yeah. When you find out how like young some of these guys are, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like Rick Porcello is younger than DeGrom. That occurs to me every like so often.
Pretty Ricky knew when to get out. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna peace out. I got my money. I got my ring. I stole a Cy Young. I'm out.
Really pissed off Kate Upton by doing that. Yeah, Porcello's 36.
He really did. That's crazy.
He's 36.
He could still be out here pitching if he wanted to. And his 2020 when he was with the Mets really wasn't that bad. He had like a decent FIP. It was just like, and then after that, he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to Jersey.
Faded into obscurity. I have no idea where he is. Like,
yeah, me neither.
Like shacking up with former Bruins goalie Tim Thomas in like a cabin in Vermont, waiting for the zombie apocalypse.
Right?
Eating fucking beans and toting a rifle around. He's 6 months younger than Jacob deGrom.
That's crazy.
Who, by the way, it's awesome to see him back in the All-Star game.
Yeah, it's just awesome to see him healthy. Like, please and thank you. That's all we want.
Do not want him at $40 million a year.
Oh, hell no.
Let's stop talking about trading for him, please.
Yeah, no, that kind of money. Oh, yeah, well, we gave all the Devers money, so we'll just take Jacob deGrom. Oh. If he could stay healthy, sure. But he's never healthy.
Yeah. It'd be like trading for Chris Sale again. Righty Chris Sale. Before we wrap up and preview the Rays series, Lucas Giolito was masterful again tonight. 17 whiffs, season high for him. His ERA in his previous 6 starts entering tonight was 0.83. Managed to lower it across his last 7 now. I don't know what the math is on that. I should have
0.7.
It's 0.7.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Crazy. Oh,
Best 7-start stretch of his entire career, I think they said on the broadcast from an ERA standpoint. Longest stretch of 6 innings. Longest stretch of starts with 2 or fewer allowed. So
yeah, he didn't go as deep as I thought today. And is that Alex Cora being like, well, we can't get that 140?
I think
because we need him next year.
I think he was at 90 pitches.
He was at,
was he at
like
90?
Close to 100, yeah.
Because I was just like, I'm like, okay with you. Because
he was ready for Jorge Alcala bump day, who, by the way, is he good? Like, I can't tell if he's good.
They did, like, I saw somebody saying that they kind of did the same thing with him that they did with Chapman, where it was like the problem was the walks. And if we can teach you to not, give up walks, you're going to be extremely effective. And his walk rate has gone down considerably since, he's been in the Bayleigh lab.
Yeah, I never got there with the maybe we need to fire Andrew Bailey, but some people owe that man an apology because
it's crazy.
Yeah, the Fatsy stuff for a while you could have been like, okay, because they're striking out like 15 times a game.
We owe him an apology too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's any Fatsy FCs out there, you fucking take your cap. You are a masochist, but you fucking you nailed it.
Yeah,
you were right. You Congratulations. Jorge Alcala's ERA with the Red Sox is under 1. By the way, beautiful. 1 earned in 9 1/3.
Damn,
goat.
I'll take that.
Yep, his ERA has dropped all the way from 8.88, which is what it was with the Twins, to 6.68.
Okay.
So it's lower than Zach Kelly's now. Congratulations, Jorge Alcala. I was at game 1 of the series. The most excited I got, other than when I called Cedon's home run, was when I got to live watch Jorge Alcala's ERA drop under 7. I was staring at the scoreboard waiting for it.
Really?
I was like, we're under 7, baby. Let's go. And now I will be there when we get under 6. I will be there. He's good though.
I just want to know why Zach Kelly's so bad when the under the hood is so good.
Very upsetting. Very upsetting stuff.
He says yes to walks.
Yeah, that's the big problem. Is he
did not vote no on walks.
Yeah, he has no idea where that ball's going. It's nasty, but where is it going? Who knows?
He's Caleb Orr 2.0.
Yeah. Ugh. Now that like Chris Murphy's back, though, I don't have to really worry about Zach Kelly being like the nice guy that I like in the bullpen because Chris Murphy's there. So I'm really done now.
Yeah, Murph's great. And he's looked good since he's come back.
He's looked really good.
Looked good.
Wasn't great in game 1 of the series, but Nate Eaton kind of boned him by just having
what the fuck was that?
His batteries died.
For real. Poor guy. I felt really bad for him. Like, that's one of those moments where it's just like the game just like really speeds up on you and you are just like drowning in that moment. Like, as soon as he realized he missed the body tag, he was like,
shit,
I'm fucked.
It's over.
The second he missed, he's like, I'm going down for Masa.
I am cooked. Chat.
Be like, Cora's seen enough. He wants David Hamilton still here over me.
Maybe even at leadoff.
They averaged 10 runs a game with him there.
Those 3 days that worked, that was so fun.
It was.
We will always remember.
We'll always have the ladder game, you know.
We will always.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for that. Played one game at third base. No, played one game in center field. Boston Red Sox, Immaculate Grid Square.
Yeah,
Immaculate Grid. Yeah. For the inning he replaced Sid on Rafaela in Washington. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I just really want to know what David Hamilton has on the Boston Red Sox that he just... Because there's like this fear that they're going to send Marcelo down and he's going to somehow still just be here.
I mean, I'd rather have Hamilton be a bench player than Marcelo.
Oh, I agree with that. I'd rather Marcelo get reps, but like also Marcelo should be getting reps at second base.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
Hamilton should be, I don't know, shot out of a cannon. Seems like a lovely guy. It's not that he doesn't seem like a lovely guy, but no.
Jack just posed the $1 million question. Does Masa pass Wong in RBIs tomorrow? I think the answer to that is a resounding yes.
Yeah.
And I think passes him in home runs tomorrow as well.
Ooh.
I'm making a call.
Hell yeah.
Both verbally and then also to the commissioner's office. We need juiced balls at Fenway tomorrow, but only when Taj Bradley's on the mound. Walker Buehler does not need any help giving up home runs.
As long as he doesn't walk anybody, please. I was at that game where he walked like 87 friggin' people in Anaheim.
Oh, that must have been hell.
I was just sitting there and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what is going on?
Red Sox win game 3, 10-2.
Oh yeah.
Isaiah Campbell, 2 innings. Did not get the 3 inning save. That would have been kind of fun. But we would rather watch Jorge Alcala bump day anyway.
So true.
He is gone Saturday or Friday when Dobbins gets activated. That's not even like a real prediction. That's like 100% what's going to happen. Like that was the move. The second Fitz got sent down for Campbell. It's like, okay, Campbell's gone for Dobbins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any last thoughts on the series before we move into our preview of the Rays?
Good series.
Exceptional.
I love beating the shit out of bad teams.
Season high 4 games over 500.
Hell yes. Come on, I just need these next 4 to go well because going into the break on a high. Let's go.
I can sell myself on being, depending on how the series looks, if they split the series, I am very thrilled with how this final stretch going in.
I'm super happy with the split.
Yeah.
I want 3 out of 4.
Same.
And Bregman coming back, I feel like that's going to fire up the boys even more. I feel like you're going to win Saturday and Sunday.
Shane Baz might be done by the 3rd inning on Saturday. He is going to get fucking destroyed by the horny Preggy for Breggy Sox.
That would be fun.
It's over.
The Hornet Sox are coming for you.
That's a double entendre if I've ever heard one.
That is.
Yeah, Masa back and Bregman in the lineup on Saturday. That is going to be hot. X-rated NSFW type shit. I will be there. I've already decided I will be there Saturday.
That's a good game to go to. Absolutely.
Yeah, abso-friggin-lutely. And I'll read the pitching matchup so we have so we can get into our preview here. So in game 1, we've got Walker Buehler, who's entering with a 6.25 ERA and a 5.76 FIP. But he did pitch okay against the Nats last time out. I think 5+ 2 earned. He was fine. Not awful. Didn't walk anyone, which is the big thing after the previous few starts. Going up against Taj Bradley, 4.79 ERA, 4.22 FIP. That is the game 1 matchup. Did not get start times. Who cares? Game 2.
Are they all night games? Or no, probably
7-10. Yeah. 7-10.
All right. 7-10 start tomorrow or today for those listening. Or yesterday for whatever reason you decided to listen to this on Friday.
Thursday, Friday night games.
If they
the game was at 7 last night, by the way.
If they lose game 1, I would also want to reminisce on the Rockies series. I get it. Game 2, we got TBD as of right now, but very, very likely going to be Hunter Dobbins, who enters with a 4.10 ERA, dominated his one rehab start in Portland, went 5 innings, struck out 8. His FIP this year is 3.86. Those numbers are inflated by a really bad final outing before going on the shelf, where he walked like a million dudes and gave up 4 in 5 innings. So many dudes walked in that game. And he's going up against Drew Rasmussen, 2.82 ERA, 3.68 FIP. That's like the one game that I'm like very content with just punting. Drew Rasmussen.
He's so
kind
nasty.
of a demon. It's kind of a demon. Game 3, we got Garrett Crochet on the mound. Couple of stinkers in a row for our war pig that is Garrett Crochet, but still a 2.39 ERA and a 2.50 FIP. Going up against Shane Baz with a 4.34 ERA, 4.45 FIP. And then the first half, the unofficial first half finale, Brayan Bello coming up the best start of his career, going up against, probably maybe not the best start of his career, but the longest start of his career, 3.27 ERA with a 4.37 FIP against Ryan Pepio, who always seems to pitch well against the Red Sox. 3.32 ERA, 4.38 FIP. We got a battle of the fake ERAs in game 4 to potentially be to potentially clinch the series in that game. So I'll kick it to you, Doink. How do you see the series shaking out?
I think they're definitely going to win at least 2 of these games, which makes me feel good. I feel like the bats are just good enough right now to do that. I want 3 out of 4. I think Garrett Crochet is going to be good again, because I also think he kind of gets a little loose when he gets run support. And he's been getting, 5-run first innings. I think it's okay to, I think he's like, all right, I can allow 3 runs. Whatever. So I think he's going to shove. We'll go 3 out of 4, though, for the fun prediction.
Definitely would be a fun end of the first half to take 3 or 4. Bayleigh, what do you think?
Yeah, I think 3 out of 4, because I think that Rasmussen game is going to be the difficult one. The rest of them, I didn't realize, I thought Tampa's pitching was actually better, because a lot of 4 FIPs is, come on, you can beat these guys. Come on, easily. I want a sweep. I just, who doesn't? But I think they can do 3 out of 4. And I will be tickled pink going into the home run derby and the All-Star game if we're taking 3 out of 4. And that's great, because we said, they're right above us. Come on, let's overtake them.
Yeah, you take 3 or 4, you pass them in the standings, and I think they are very, very aware of that. And
that would be huge. You jump into the second wild card potentially.
Yeah.
And depending on how the Yankees do, pass the Yankees too. The Yankees are only 3 up on you. So
Yankees have been bad.
And you own the tiebreaker because you're 5-1 against the Yankees because they're bitch made. Softest organization in the sport. Always got to make sure I get that out there.
They play the Cubs too.
Oh yeah, so you'll pass the Yankees with a series win here. I love how Fenway, every game I go to now, there is a Yankees fan getting thrown out of Fenway, and I think that's great. I choose to believe that they're only guilty of wearing a Yankees jersey. There's definitely some other shit going on, but I choose to believe that we're just that fucking locked in as a fan base and security team that we're just chucking Yankees fans out of Fenway Park. Anyway, I think this is one of those series where if it's a split, it'll feel like a series win because you got Walker Buehler pitching game 1. And that's
a 4-gamer.
And it's a 4-gamer, If you can take game 1 of this series, oh my lord, am I going to be spreading lies on the internet?
Don't let us win tonight, baby.
I'll be Kevin Millar all day tomorrow before the game. And then I will have my tail between my legs when Junior Cameronero hits a 3-run shot over the Mass Pike in the first inning.
With an electric DOB call.
Yeah, with the call of the year from Dave O'Brien. And Lou Merloni chucks him out of the booth. Yeah, I'll stick with you guys. I'll go 3 out of 4 as well. I feel really good. I mean, as good as Rasmussen is, Dobbins just gets up for these kinds of games. Like the exception being the start against the Giants, which I think was just purely injury.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me he wouldn't have gone 6 shutty against Rafael Devers if if his arm wasn't barking at him? Come on now.
Moment.
He put the Yankees in a locker twice in the span of a week after being like, I hate the Yankees. Like, that is a dog. I feel really good about that game. Pepio always dominates the Sox, so I honestly wouldn't be shocked if, I mean, it would be kind of a huge, like, sour taste to your mouth if you have a chance to sweep going in.
Mm-hmm.
Winning 10 in a row is very fucking hard. But I'll stick with 3 out of 4. I feel good. And I know Kev is predicting a sweep, so I'll throw that out there for Kev. Sox sweep the series.
I want it. I think if you win those first 2, the sweep is feasible.
Yeah.
Like, because I'll already feel good about like getting like
splitting. I don't even want to think about it. I'll act too insane. I will act too crazy.
Yeah. I'll be unbearable, guys. Like,
You have no idea how ridiculous I will be on the internet on Friday morning if we get a vintage Walker Buehler start tomorrow. I will be like, you think fucking Connor Wong's being weird in the dugout?
Oh.
Also, by the way, I still can't rid myself of the idea that this is actually the porn camera, not eating soup. I think it started as eating soup, and now
I think
gravitated to horny socks.
I think it was eating soup because, like, the first time Campbell did it, he kind of like didn't.
He's a baby.
He's so cute. He
didn't know what he was doing.
Now they're definitely up here.
I really think it's a home movie celebration.
Yeah.
Like I
can't.
I will never be able to shake this.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you for our awakening, Bayleigh.
Yes. I'm nothing if not a dirty mind.
We put it together, you know, we
came up with it. We did it.
It's just all the pieces.
It makes too much sense. That's the problem.
They don't want to talk about it.
That had never crossed my mind. And like I've been calling them the horny socks all year, and the thought of them
they've been doing it right in front of our faces.
They've been hiding in plain sight.
Yeah,
and they've got the camcorder all the fucking time too. They've literally got a camcorder in the dugout at all times.
I didn't even think.
They're having too much fun, guys.
Still curious what the surprise Giolito has for Marcelo if he hits 20 bombs this year. Like,
my god!
It's gonna be a hell of a thing if he does it.
I've never needed a power binge more than I need one for Marcelo. I'm nothing if not curious.
Just like, what did he buy you? Well, I can't tell you.
cannot disclose that information. This is a family program.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, this team is ridiculous. 4 games over 500 there on the time of their goddamn lives. 6 wins in a row. Ties the season high. Again, 4 games over 500 is a new season high for them. Another note before going into this big series with the Rays, 8 games over 500. I think last year they were 5 under 500 at home. So huge.
Yeah, playing really well at home.
Huge improvement. Fenway's becoming a hard place to play. It's almost like when you have enough good players and fans want to come support their team, you don't have like 60% Phillies fans in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's not
and
like
you win more games. You win more games when it feels like a home game at home.
Imagine that.
Can't even fucking begin to imagine what like life for James Wood must feel like in Washington when the Sox are there. He's like, nobody here wants me to get a hit. Like,
yeah, this is my home ballpark. Nope. Sorry.
Crazy.
Sellout crowd on the 4th of July, 70% Sox fan turnout. Like, fucking nuts.
That's awful. I just genuinely feel so bad for these people that are like genuinely fans of a certain team to just like that was when I was in Anaheim. It was so many Red Sox fans like at the bar before in the ballpark. Like my friend was like looking around. He's like, shit. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of us here.
It was like that in San Francisco too. And like Devers was like Like the Giants fans had all the reason in the fucking world to and bandwagon Sox fans who just wanted to stick it to the organization. It was like very, very like at least 50-50 split in that ballpark. Nuts. Like the first full crowd of probably the entire season for them.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was like tough if I like went to go to the bathroom and I was like coming out and I'm hearing like cheering. I'm like, oh, it must be the Angels did something good. And I'm like, oh no, the Red Sox did something.
The Sox are up 10-2.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Oh, wow, okay.
Fucking hell. Yeah. All right. Final thoughts? Anybody?
Sox.
We love our dirty socks.
Yeah. Love the
controversial yet so
the porn
brave.
Sox. We love you.
The porn Sox. That's fucking crazy. Oh my goodness. This team is going to be the death of me. I'm telling you. Oh man, I've already lost all my hair. Now I just need my beard to turn gray for it to be evident that the Red Sox are taking years off my life. But
just
we love
aging
it.
You.
They are. I'm already bald.
And it's their fault.
And it's their fucking fault. The Mookie trade is why I'm bald. Anyway.
Like a lot of people are bald because of it. But he's just like not good now. And not good. I mean, he's still a good baseball player, but is he suddenly just on the wrong side of 30? Like, we'll find out.
I think the plague like literally killed him though. Like losing 20 pounds like really 4 seconds before the season started probably didn't help. He's having his Vaughn Grissom year, except it's like Vaughn Grissom's 99th percentile outcome season.
Yeah, most people like when Mookie Betts is like severely like underweight, he's an average baseball player.
Yeah, and when Vaughn Grissom is cooking, he's like a 4A player. We absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. He's just never going to play for the Red Sox again. He's got like an 8-10 OPS in AAA. Mookie's WRC plus is 96, by the way.
Holy shit.
Tough year for Mookie.
Yeah, I hope he can bounce back next year, because if he doesn't, then I'm like, ooh, I'm not going to say, ooh, I'm glad the Red Sox didn't sign him, because they should have.
I will happily have taken 2020 through 2024.
Yeah.
And they're idiots, and they already got 2 rings from him, so the Dodgers are not regretting a single thing, but I'm like, ooh, the back half of that contract could get dicey.
I am putting so much money on him to win MVP next year.
Oh, yeah, he'll probably just come back and be vintage Mookie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's either he's just sick and he's gonna still be vintage Mookie, or damn, he's like the 5'8", tiny, undersized guy. Wrong side of 30. He's gonna catch up fast.
Power dropped a ton for him last year too, though. So I will say, who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see. He is 5'10". Maybe he can come play first for the Red Sox instead of Masa.
We'll take him back. You know?
If you insist, we'll give you Connor Wong.
Hey.
Yeah. He doesn't have. Maybe he'll get an extra base hit in LA.
No. Don't even joke like that. Anyway, we're going off the rails again. And that'll do it for this edition of the Pesky Report. Again, episode 494 presented by Beyond the Monster. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe on YouTube. You leave us a review, a comment. Let us know how you think we're doing, whether you love us or hate us. I don't really give a shit. Let us know.
You probably hate me. A lot of hate lately, so I get it. It's fine. It's fine.
Whenever Sadon does anything, it is like a heat-seeking missile coming your way.
And the reason, because then it'll always be why haven't you tweeted about him? Because I know if I tweet about him, they'll just find me and be like, wow, you can't enjoy him. And I will just say, when I was saying he was a poo baseball player, this was when he was like Connor Wonging it and couldn't even sniff a base hit, like an extra base hit. So sorry. And I've always said, outside of those times of calling him shit when he was shit, I just wanted him to be an average baseball player. And here he is doing just that. So good job, Sadon Rafaela. That's my final.
Amazing.
Your final thought is Sadon. Is Sadon praise? I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna send it to CRE. Leave you alone.
Like they just I will just say his little minions are like just little dicks. Like that's the thing. It's like they just won't let it go.
Stan culture is nuts, man. Like,
they just won't let it go, man.
I like what's the whatever. When I in like April, I wrote an article being like, hey, he's playing pretty well. And it was like almost like a soft launch of like me doing a 180 on him if he started playing well.
Of course.
Like, oh, we got to give him some props here. He's playing well. And then he went nuclear. And I'm like, I've been here since April, guys. You can't shit on me.
Well, my
and I've
header
also eaten shit so much.
All last year was a Ceddanne Rafael homer until I changed it to my boys Marcelo and Roman. Like, so bite me.
Him being good is awesome though, because he's so fucking cool. Like, he's a cool dude.
Oh yeah, I love the braces. I love his vibes. He's from freaking Carousel. You're from like one of the coolest places on planet Earth. Like, come on. Yeah. You speak like 18 languages. Like, yeah.
Good vibes.
Good player. Good player. 3 F4, but
should be an all-star.
Should be an all-star.
Only play center field, please and thank you.
Yeah, Cora, let's not overthink it. I know you're a 1970s National League manager at heart, but please don't overthink it. If you want to overthink it, put Masa at first base. Anyway, we got to wrap this thing up.
Amen.
Until next time, because I already did the whole outro. I'm not doing it again. Until next time, peace out and go Sox.